How's up, y'all? It's popping. It's D. About to react to this RRG vid. It's titled Kendrick Lamar's Relationship is a Hot Mess. Okay, I've reacted to this channel before. They break down a lot of celebrity relationships, go over the details of toxicity that has occurred over the years that has been released, public information. So yeah, we're gonna hear what they have to say about Kendrick and Whitney's relationship. Let's watch.
I be with some bodyguards like Whitney.
Kendrick Lamar rarely mentions his high school sweetheart, Whitney Alford, in interviews, which has led to a lot of speculation about their relationship. However, what people fail to realize is that Kendrick has actually opened up about their romance in the lyrics of his chart-topping songs. And guess what, besties? Kendrick might not have loyalty inside his DNA after all. Lord, this is finna be messy, ain't it? Before we dive deep into other people's business, don't forget
Y'all got support.
He was raised in Compton, California during the height of the crack epidemic. According to the news article, Kendrick previously stated his uncles ran drugs out of the project apartments where he lived as a little boy. While attending Centennial High School, it was evident he had a gift after developing a love for writing poetry. Wherever he went, he saw a potential audience as an opportunity for him to get the 4 things he wanted the most: social power, influence, respect, and attention from girls. While in school, he started dating fellow student Whitney Alford. Not much is known about Whitney outside of the lengthy captions she sometimes leaves on her Instagram posts. She was born in May 1986, and she reportedly had a troubled relationship with her African-American father. In an Instagram post, she wrote that she witnessed most fathers run away from their responsibilities. It made her realize they were running from their own pain and lacked the skills to properly communicate. Because of this, Father's Day was one of the most difficult holidays for her to celebrate. Kendrick released his first mixtape in high school, and after graduating in 2006, he skipped college to pursue a career in the music industry. As for Whitney, she enrolled at California State University, Long Beach, and obtained a degree in accounting. She later became a licensed esthetician. Say she went from numbers to needles. Okay then. Okay. On his 2009 mixtape called the Kendrick Lamar EP, there's a song called She Needs Me. In the lyrics, Kendrick talks about a flawless woman who has confidence in how she carries herself. At the beginning of the song, he insists that she needs him to be happy. But by the time the song is over, he realizes that he's the one who can't live without her. The following year, he released another mixtape called Overly Dedicated. On the track Growing Apart to Get Closer, he alludes to being a little cheater, pumpkin eater. Lord, here we go. Here we go. He raps.
It's not the clearing of the
Testing. Meanwhile, I'm in these streets with everybody. I'm trying to get it and she know they got me. I watch her feelings watch me as they staring with the saddest eyes of loneliness. What the was that? That's not rapping, that's just talking. You just on a track talking. This should just be an EP of poetry. Okay, that ain't rapping. Child, bars my ass. And then came 2011. He appeared on Drake's Take Care album on the song Buried Alive interlude. Kendrick raps, "The reason why my best friend says she love me more than life, but I live a double life and need to let her go." I'm about sick of his ass. That ain't rapping. We believe it was around this time that he...
Does she not understand that rap stands for rhythm and poetry? Poetry is deeply embedded in rap. What are we talking about, girl?
Whitney broke up, and he started dating a rapper named Nitty Scott. Nitty told Hot 97 that they were together prior to the
I might have made that up, because I know R&B is rhythm and blues. But I feel like I didn't make that up. Isn't rap rhythm and poetry? What does rap stand for? I was correct.
The Kendrick's 2011 debut
this
studio
ain't rap, this
album.
poetry.
Nitty said that the people in charge of her career didn't
Wait,
think
who is
Kendrick...
this?
I believe it was around this time that he and Whitney broke up, and he started dating a rapper named Nitty Scott. Nitty told Hot 97 that they were together prior to the release of Kendrick's 2011 debut studio album. Nitty said that the people in charge of her career didn't think Kendrick was a good look for her, and they were uncomfortable with the relationship. Due to outside influences, their relationship was unable to flourish.
That was my boo. I was seeing him and him only for at least a year.
And you guys are still cool?
Yeah, that's still the homie.
RRG can confirm that she's still following him on Instagram.
Y'all so damn nosy.
Both can't.
Kendrick released Good Kid, Mad City in 2012. Within his lyrics, Kendrick divulged his inner struggles, most notably in the song Swimming Pools, where he raps about his troubles with alcohol and his family's history of addiction. Behind the scenes, he was also dealing with low self-esteem, and he found it difficult to accept that he deserved to be where he was in his career. He told Rolling Stone he also had a lot of discomfort, especially being around white people, because he never had a lot of interactions with them while growing up. He added, but at the same time, you're excited because you're in a different environment. The world keeps going outside the neighborhood. Another issue he had to face was his extreme desire to be alone. His mom told the magazine he was always a loner, and he spent most of his time in the corner of a room observing people.
I told y'all Kendrick needs some therapy. He needs some therapy, okay? Because if he thought that was rapping on them first albums and he was just talking, he was like he was giving himself therapy in the talking. That wasn't rapping. In the Talk album, we're going to call that the Talk EP. He need therapy. Bless his heart.
Billboard magazine defined him as an introvert with an extrovert's job. Kendrick told the publication that he was often called a recluse, and there was a lot of truth in that title.
Accurate description.
He hit the road and started touring across the globe. During a 2013 chat with Erykah Badu for Interview magazine, it was clear he was still living single. Erykah asked about his protocol for choosing the right groupies to join him for the night.
With her freaky self. I wonder if she gave him a free sample of her incense. I think I might sell me some Auntie Regina incense. Would y'all buy that if we put it in the snacks?
In the snack.
Kendrick answered that he was too paranoid that an innocent and consensual act could be misconstrued, leading to allegations that could ruin his life. When Erykah asked him to name the one person in his crew who lets him know when he's being an a-hole, Kendrick said he had two, but the main one was a lady friend he had known since high school. He added, she has always been someone since day one who has said something whenever I'm an asshole or also if I'm doing something positive, but more so when I'm out of my element. It was obvious he was talking about Whitney, and by the time the 2014 Grammys rolled around, they had reconciled, and she joined him at the event as his plus one. A writer for the New York Times followed Kendrick for about 3 weeks while he was on tour. The writer stated that Kendrick was an alpha male and commanded humble submission and respect from whomever was in the room. Whitney was always around, and she was apparently so at ease sassing him and asserting her dominance that the writer thought she was Kendrick's sister, not his damn sister.
So what you saying is they ain't got no kind of romantic chemistry. Oh, okay.
By early 2015, Whitney was wearing a huge rock on her left ring finger. Kendrick confirmed their engagement during an April 2015 interview with The Breakfast Club. He added that everyone around him, including Whitney, has been there for him since day one, and he honors those who are loyal to him. Not everyone was celebrating his engagement, though. A woman named Rashida Marie Strober, who calls herself a dark-skinned activist, took to her Facebook to express her disappointment over Kendrick getting engaged to a multiracial, light-skinned woman. In her caption, she wrote, well, well, well.
Would you look in here?
Another fake conscious mother exposed. I will never support him nor his music with one dime of my money and encourage all dark-skinned women not to either.
I mean, I understand what she's saying. I do get it, believe me. Anyway, what was he supposed to do when he was clicking with the girl? Say, let's pause this. I need to find a dark-skinned girl that I have chemistry with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of tricky. This is a very tricky situation when it comes to pro-black men dating lighter-skinned women. Because it's like, she identifies as black, obviously. So it's like, you can't really just assume that he doesn't date dark-skinned women and he's only after light-skinned women, even though we have seen 2 examples of women that he's dated that's been, of lighter tone. But you just don't know. Because there are some self-hating, usually dark-skinned black men or brown to dark-skinned black men who specifically seek out lighter-skinned black women or just non-black women altogether. So it's tricky because you don't know if they're one of those people or if they just so happen to fall for a woman who's a lighter skin tone. And like she said, what you supposed to say? Like, no, I can't fuck with you. You too light. Like, I just feel like that's wild. And if he's dated light and dark skinned women, then it's like, you can't really claim that he's colorist. But I don't know his dating history, so I don't know if he's only dated light skinned girls. Because some men definitely have that reputation. There are some men you've never seen them with a dark-skinned woman ever. They seem to have colorist tendencies, like Chris Brown, for example. He's very well known for that. But yeah, you just don't know.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, they don't, yeah, go find you a light-skinned man, get your back blown out, and get somewhere and sit down. Hell, that's all that's wrong with you.
Kendrick was clearly unconcerned with what anyone thought about his relationship. He opened up to Billboard magazine about his new fiancée by saying, I wouldn't even call her my girl. That's my best friend.
Best friend?
I don't even like the term that society has put in the world as far as being a companion. She's somebody I can tell my fears to.
I like it.
Whitney has been featured on several of his songs, and on his 2017 album, Damn, there's a song called Love, where he refers to Whitney as his homie for life.
His homie? Something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up. Like, at some point,
That's
you would
all right.
expect him to be like, she erupts my emotions, or she makes my heart go skippity-doo. You know what I'm saying? Or she lights my fire. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I ain't heard no reference like that yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard him mention that one time about her. Was a homie, best friend, they joking around. My man got one time to call me friend. That's it. You get one time to call me your best friend. After that, I'm your woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one. I'm it.
I feel like that's just semantics. I don't think it matters. I think that's actually a compliment when guys say that, or women too, whoever. You say that, okay, this is more than just my partner. This is my best friend. So that, I feel like that conveys the message that, I actually like them. Because you have some people who are in relationships and they don't even like their partner. Very, very common. To where it's just like they're there for the benefits. They're there because they're getting sex, because they're used to them, because they love them. But they don't actually like them. They actually don't really like hanging around them. It's a thing. So I feel like when you're like, this is my best friend, it's like I actually enjoy their company. So that's how I take it, but
I'm that girl.
Whitney gave birth to their first child, Uzi, in July 2019. 3 years later, Kendrick released his 5th studio album. The cover art was quite surprising, as it showed Kendrick, Whitney, Uzi, and a new addition to their family that his fans were unaware of. The couple later confirmed they had welcomed a baby boy named Enoch. There were also some surprising revelations on the album. In the song Mother I Sober, Kendrick comes clean about his community dang-a-lang. He raps, intoxicated, there's a lustful nature that I fail to mention. Insecurities that I project sleeping with other women. Whitney's hurt the pure soul I know. I found her in the kitchen. Asking God, where did I lose myself and can it be forgiven?
I'm so sick of his talking, rapping ass.
He goes on to explain that Whitney asked him if he had a sex addiction, and Kendrick lied to her and said no.
The ninja is just a cheater. Ain't no damn sex addiction. That's just a question you ask when you want an explanation as to why your man is cheating on you, because he's a cheater, okay?
After the release of his 5th studio album, Whitney became a bit more active on Instagram. In her captions, she is candid about her mental health struggles. In a May 2022 post, she explained how she was used to hiding her emotions and pain. She added, silence has been my superpower, protecting me in the most vulnerable spaces. Then I was referred to a great therapist. After a few years of hard work, I can finally say I hear my own voice again, and it's very powerful. She said that allowing the world in and sharing her experience is one of her greatest fears, but living in her truth is very important to her. In November 2023, she posted a new photo, and fans couldn't help but notice her big-ass head. Whitney was sporting a shaved look in the photo of herself with her 2 children.
Lottie got more head than she got body. Did y'all just say that girl had a big-ass head? Oh, damn, it is big.
Now, some people believe that when a woman makes such a drastic change to her hair, it's a sign that she's going through relationship issues. Although we couldn't find any studies or research papers that prove this point, based on what Kendrick has admitted to putting her through in the past, we wouldn't be surprised if they were experiencing more relationship drama. And then the speculation was confirmed. Whitney posted another caption explaining how 2022 was both a brutal and beautiful year. She added that she could finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. That brings us to 2024. After having a long-standing beef with Drake and taking shots at him on Future's song Like That, Drake retaliated with an alleged diss track called Push-Ups, dropping Give Me 50. Drake not only targets The Weeknd, Rick Ross, and Metro Boomin, but he emptied the clip on Kendrick too by rapping,
I be with some bodyguards like Whitney.
I be a bodyguard like Whitney, or Whitney on the movie. Like, that was hard.
Some might say this is a reference to Whitney Houston's movie The Bodyguard. Others believe Drake was implying that Kendrick's fiancée Whitney was cheating on him with some bodyguards. DJ Academics explained how dangerous it was for Drake to involve Whitney in his beef with Kendrick. Kendrick has yet to respond to Drake's diss. Academics played another diss track called Hi Whitney, which was
This was before Kendrick's disses, of course.
supposedly recorded by Drake. But according to Academics, Drake messaged him and confirmed that Hi Whitney was a fan-made AI song. As of this video, Kendrick and Whitney have been engaged for 9 years.
Now, Kendrick done already told y'all he don't like the word they use for companion in our society. He done already set it up, child. He ain't trying to get married. And y'all already know how Auntie Regina feels about long engagements. Ding, ding, ding. It's a red flag. It's a red flag. Red flag on the plate. Oh.
But how do we know that they're still engaged? Like, how do we know that they're not already married? It's very, very possible that they have gotten married a while ago and we're just not privy to it. These people are incredibly private, very low key. They keep things to themselves. Look what happened with the baby. People found out that Kendrick had a son when he released the album cover, and they like, oh, what the hell? Where did son come from? They didn't see no pictures of Whitney pregnant. No post was made about her having the baby. No family members came out and said anything. They're very, very private. So the only way we knew that he had a son is because he chose to reveal that information through his art, through his album cover. So it's possible that they're already married. But yeah, obviously they've been through a lot in their relationship. He was a serial cheater, could still be a serial cheater for all we know. But yeah, hopefully they figure it out. Good luck to them in their relationship, whatever. I'm here for the music. I really don't care what's going on in their relationship or Drake's relationship or whomever. It's just like, all right, anyway, what album you dropping and when it's dropping? You know? Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!